Okay, hello there. I'm Dennis. Today we're going to install ArcoLinux, but we're going to do it using ArcoLinux. I'm on the ArcoLinux information page right now, and I'll put this link in the description below. But if you'll come to this page, you'll see all the options that are available to you. All these are different systems. It says read on if you do not know what to download. Quite a bit of reading to do. Just read down it real quick. In my case, I'm looking for XFCE desktop, which is right here. So that's the one I downloaded. That's the one I'm going to demonstrate here. If you go to this page, it'll tell you about them all. It'll give you options to download them. You can download using torrent links or web servers. Apparently, this is a very good distribution because of the owner or developer. I believe his name is Erik Dubois. I think he's got like 2,000 ArcoLinux YouTube videos right now or more. They say the tech support is incredible. The actual Arco community, they say the same thing about them. They're incredible. Lots of tech support, a lot of just help support. So from what all I understand, I'm kind of excited about installing ArcoLinux. Let me minimize this and show you I've got ArcoLinux set up in my virtual box. I've given it 2 processors, give it 4 gigs of RAM. I enabled the EFI section. We're going to install this using EFI. If it'll let me. It didn't say it would, but I'm assuming that it will. So I'm going to click OK, and I'm going to hit start. Let's go. If I can get that out of my way. Okay, I'm going to control F so we can get the full screen effect here. Welcome to ArcoLinux. Glad that was personalized. I think anytime a developer has a distribution, he should personalize it. Okay, if I just had to guess, it would look to me like it's fixing to boot in using the VirtualBox guest drivers or ISO. Okay, we're connected online. Now, how about this? Isn't this incredibly nice? No real wallpaper. I'll minimize that. I want to admire this a second. I spoke too soon. Okay. Well, we've got a dock over here. We got our start menu here. We'll talk about all that things. Let me get the installer going. Alright, so these are options. We can install only the latest Linux kernel, not the one from the ISO. Install only Linux LTS kernel. Install nvidia and Linux kernel. I don't need anything with nvidia, but it's awful nice to see that it's available to you. Intel U code, we're going to get that because this is Intel. And already it's telling me it's got 278 available updates. LibreOffice, we'll just wait and get that after the installed, or you have the option of getting WPS Office. Well, I'm going to get the Linux LTS kernel. I don't need any of the nvidia. I will choose Intel U code. If you're just putting this on a flash drive, you'd want to get both of those. Well, like I said, I'm going to leave the Office options out of it for now. I can get those later after I get installed. Okay, it correctly selected Chicago, which is in the central time zone, and so am I. Click Next. It says English keyboard default. I can type a test right here, so type test right here. It all worked. Okay, I'm going to click Next. Alright, manual partition, or it'll let them erase the whole disk and use the whole thing. I'm going to do manual partitioning. And I'm going to say Next. We're going to say New Partition Table. We're going to create GPT and say OK. Now it's correctly showing us that we got 52.5 gigs. So I'm going to left click on that and come down here and hit on Create. And the first one will be 512 megabytes. File system, that will be FAT32, VFAT. I don't see VFAT. I don't see. Well, I see the only one I see that will work for this is FAT32. And the mount point. Let's see here. Mount point, boot EFI. Okay. And we'll give it the flag of a boot as well. Just double make sure. Click OK. Left click on the free space. Left click on create. This is going to be our swap space. So I'm going to give it 2048, which is the equivalent of 2 gigs. We should assign file system, we swap right there. Doesn't get mounted. Yeah, we can flag it. That's okay. Alright, now I'm going to left click on free space. Again, click on create. And I'm going to split the avail. This is what's left on the hard drive. And I'm going to split it almost. I'm going to say 27,195. And that's XT4. That's cool. And we're going to say mount point is root. Yep, there's a flag for root. So cool. Say OK. Highlight the free space that's remaining there. All that's good. The mount point now, we're going to select home, /home. And let's see. Usually not a flag for home. Not seeing one. But that's okay. We're going to say OK. Alright, now we'll double check ourselves. The first one is 512 megs. It's EFI. Swap is 2 gigs. Our root partition is going to be 26. And our home partition is going to be 23.4. Okay, I'm going to select next. And it's wanting my full name. So that's full enough. And I'm going to backspace the PC off of there where it says what is the name of the computer. Now it's time for the password. Okay, repeat the password. And I'm going to log in automatically without asking for a password because this is not a laptop. This is on a virtual machine and I am in my own house. I'm also going to use the same password for the administrator account. If you're putting this on a laptop or if you've got any suspicions of a security problem in your house, uncheck that box. You'll have to do a password to log in. Okay, that's my advice. I'm going to click next. Okay, now it's telling us what all it's going to do. I see a 512 boot partition. FAT32, that's right. I see a 2 gig swap. I see a 27 gig root and a 24 gig home. Time zone is Chicago. Language United States. Keyboard United States. Oh, that's good. I'm going to click on install. And away we go. This is going to take just a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and Control F to get out of full screen so I can get to my simple screen recorder. And I'm going to pause the video. Okay, I wanted to come back a minute. You see it's still just about 75% through, so it's got a few minutes. I went to Google and I typed in ArcoLinux, and you're going to come up with ArcoLinux.info and ArcoLinux.com. Both will carry you to the end in the same direction. However, if you start on the info, man, there is a ton of information in here. I mean, it tells you all kind of stuff. Just incredible amount of. I stand corrected too. I said over 2,000. This says join us on YouTube. 1,200 plus videos. I knew there was a lot. Tech support is incredible, but look at all the information. I didn't even get to the bottom. Let's go all the way to the bottom. Recent post. I mean, it's just full of information. Arco in a nutshell. A cheat sheet in case you want to build your own. Learn about the Columnaris installer. So I'm going to hit the back button here. Go to ArcoLinux.com. This will be where you go if you do that. Please read the following essentials. And like I said, there's a ton of information to read through. So once you get through reading through all that, if you'll find this little paragraph here, click on that, you'll see where it says download right here. And you can click on download. This is where I started off at a while ago. If you don't know which one you want, read on it, it says, and it will tell you what's available in each package. I read a while ago there was over, I'm pretty sure it said over 12 different desktops. So incredible amount of information. Installing bootloaders, so we're almost finished here. Incredible amount of information. Tech support is supposed to be just off the hook, off the chain, out of sight and groovy. And so I'm going to Control F to get back in full screen. And I normally don't restart now. I click done. I'll go over here and find my power button. Actually, it should be right here, live user. And I'm going to shut down. Take advantage of the downtime to get rid of my ISO, or if I was doing this on hardware, pull the USB or remove the CD-ROM or CD disk, click OK, and we should be able to just get started right back. Booting in 4 seconds. Well, I can't wait that extra 2 seconds. I thought I got out of this. I did not. Alright, right Control F toggles you between full screen mode and not full screen mode. Okay, let's see what we're fixing to boot into. We're connected to the internet, that's good. I don't like this time. I'm going to see how easy it is to change that format. Let's see, there we go. I took care of that. And there we go. Nice desktop. Really nice. Big waterfall in the distance. The waterfall looks like it might have been added, but nevertheless, it's still a pretty picture. Okay, so we got our normal taskbar down in the bottom. Starting on the right, you got your user that you're logged in with. You got the date and the time, a volume icon with a slider that actually works. I see prog is loaded in there, so that must be their default music player. Here we got the clipboard. I normally get that off of. No need it running when it don't have to be, and that's saying we got a bunch of updates, and I bet that's PalmIC. I just clicked on it. Checking for updates. Yep, that's PalmIC. Gonna make me give them a password. Go ahead and get it set up. I usually turn the AUR on, and I go to my cache and I reduce it to 2. It's actually, it should have just refreshed the database. Let's try it again and see what happens. It's definitely refreshing, although it had to have done that just now. But I'm going to close out of this, and if I'm going to do updates, I'm going to see if I can do them in the terminal. Dependency warning may should be installed before its dependency. Okay, well, it's going to do the updates anyway. So while that's downloading and doing its thing, let's go through the menu, which is set up exactly the way I would have done it with my categories here. My search bar, it doesn't really matter if it's up there, down here is fine. Got the favorites category, and they automatically put an ArcoLinux hello in there. Let's click on that. It's probably going to open up a web browser. That's my guess. Well, maybe they didn't want to say hello. Let me minimize that. Here we go. Alright, bringing up Vivaldi as the default. Vivaldi lacks a suitable component to play HTMLS proprietary media. I'm just going to say cancel. Default browser, no, I don't want to make it my default. Although there's probably nothing wrong with it. Probably does serve a function. It seems to be froze up. There we go. Go Linux. Okay, this was the page we were just at. I don't want a key ring. Cancel that. Cancel. That's a little annoying. It's not reacting very well. There we go. Your browser matters. Take a control with Vivaldi. Okay, so the welcome is a web page that they put in your favorite. ArcoLinux hello is it takes you to a web page. ArcoLinux fast track, there must be another web page for some kind of help. Yep. Told you I don't want a key ring. Close out of that if you'll let me. Close, booger. Close. It is in a VM. Alright, close. Close. Close, confirm. Yes, thank you. About 5 minutes remaining. We'll go back to the menu. They got their little quick start dock over here. I'm not sure. Let me see if I can find out. It's a plank. Okay. And on the plank, they got termite. I'm pretty sure that's a terminal. Opens up with either screen fetch or neofetch. It looks more like neofetch. ArcoLinux version 20. Kernel 4.19 LTS. That's what we asked for. Resolution. Yeah, that's definitely got VirtualBox guest editions going on there. Arc dark, font, monospace. Okay. See, the next one is simple. That comes in by default. Simple screen recorder. Vivaldi, we just saw that. Sublime, a text editor. Firefox. So it has Vivaldi and Firefox by default. Create a launcher on the panel so that you can add another launcher here. Add or remove software. So that's a shortcut to Palmac here. It says 3 minutes now. Back into accessories. Application Finder, Archive Manager, nice to have. Atom, a hackable text editor. Bulk rename tool, Catfish file search, Clipman. They got Conkeys. Font Manager. Calculator, which to me is the best calculator option that we have. Go back to here. Screenshot. Take a screenshot. It's in here twice for some reason. Software token. Task manager. USB image writer. USB stick formatter. That's probably a mint stick. Real nice addition. Wallpaper changer. Vim. For those that like Vim as a text editor. Very nice. I was hoping to see a system monitor besides the task manager. Let's see here. Software, no. Thought they'd have the GNOME system monitor, or at least one of them. Wonder do they have H-top? We'll find out in a second here. Development, you got Atom, Genie, Meld, Sublime. Under graphics, it comes in with a document scanner, a viewer, GIMP, GPIC, Inkscape, Nomax. I always get Nomax. Peak, and Ristretto. Under Internet, we already know it had Vivaldi and Firefox and Qubit Torrent. That's my torrent downloader of choice. It also comes with Chromium. Now that's 1, 2, 3 browsers. That's kind of an interesting choice. Like I always say, if you don't like it, you can get rid of it though. GUBC for your webcam. Peak, animated GIF image, Praga, for listening to music. Pulse audio equalizer, simple screen recorder, we've already saw. VLC, office, we didn't ask for any office, so it didn't give us any. Good. Under settings, we got all of our normal control panel type settings, or settings panel. Under systems, two things that I did not see that I would have liked to have in here. Since we do have all of this stuff, let's see if Palmic's even close to being through. Close out of the calculator. Wonder if Control Alt T will bring me up a terminal. It sure will. That's nice. Wonder if Control L will clear it. That's even nicer. Let me go sudo nano. See if we got nano /etc pacman.conf. Gotta give it my password. Alright, I might get bigger here. See what we got down there under miscellaneous options. I know we're using color. We got I Love Candy. Total download. That's everything I would have put in there. Let's see what we got under multi-lib. Okay, all that's been right there. That's been uncommented. Well, I didn't have to do anything here, so let me Control X. Get out of here then. Sudo editor equals nano by sudo. Oh, capital. Sudo editor equals nano. Sudo command not found? Sure. I just run sudo. Sudo editor nano. Sudo command not found. Huh. I wish this Palmite would get through. Download started. Jeez. All the help, the timeout. How come it just opened up Pacman Conf with nano then? Let's see. Let's see, nano etsy /hosts. Let's see if that'll open up. Well, that opens up just fine. That's kind of interesting the way that's arranged. A little different than the Arch Linux. Control X to get out of there. Sudo command not found. Huh. Wonder if Reflector by chance is installed. It is, absolutely. Come on, Palmite, get through. Jeez, I wouldn't have done that. Of course, it kind of did it on its own when I told it to refresh. It's almost through, it looks like. Come on. Guess I'll close out of the terminal. Alright, let's go back to the menu. We already kind of went through it all. GNOME disk. GNOME disk right there. Nice. Let's see how much. 19 gigabytes free of 29. So 10 gigabyte. That's a pretty hefty install. Let's see what it put into our home directory. It didn't put much, probably just directories and some hidden files. Okay, come on. Checking for file conflicts. App stream data. I had to install that on, I believe it was Deepin desktop. think. Well, I'm sorry. If I would have known this was going to take so long, I wouldn't even have brought up Palmite. Hopefully it's not much further left. It won't let me hit over there so we can actually see what's happening. I guess we can go to the control panel here. Settings panel. Appearance. See what we got in the appearance. Boy, it sure is being slow. It's having a hard time. Don't like that 2 gigs of RAM or 4 gigs of RAM and 2 processors. Leave all that alone. Style and all that theming we'll leave right where it's at for now. Let's go to desktop. See what kind of wallpapers we got. Surely he's got some good. There's a good one. Actually, I like this one. I put this one on a laptop. That's a nice one. See if I see anything new. No, not really. Choose out icons. Put the trash on the desktop where it belongs. Panel. You just got all your normal stuff in here. Let's see. Palmite, come on. Could have went out and got them downloads by myself by now. Removable drives, if that's ticked on. Nope. Some distributions that's defaulted on and some it's off. Quick system info. Let's see what we got here. Kernel. LTS, desktop XFCE 4, 4.14.1, ArcoLinux version 20. We're in a VirtualBox. VirtualBox date, CPU, dual core. Audio, Intel, device, partitions. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, Palmite, are you through yet? Yeah. Well, I'm going to close out of this. I mean, this is your typical, what I call a control panel, but it's a settings panel. Sessions startup. Even got Grub Customizer. Firewall. We could go ahead and turn that on. It's acting a little slow and funky right now as it is. Just out of curiosity. C matrix. Command not found. Imagine that. Okay, so is that Neo fetch or is it screen fetch? Must be Neo fetch. Come on, it's running its post transition hooks. It's close. 10 of 24 left. This is not let's see if we got a right click menu. Desktop settings. Zoom. Let's scale to see what it does. Nope, not the one I want. Stretched. Yeah, that's probably better. Centered. What will that one do? Nope. Way off. Stretched. Okay, let's see it a little better. Alright, Palmite. Fixing to close you out. Wish you would answer. Where did he go? There he is. I drug him down there and hit him. Oh boy. See, it's upgrading Bluetooth, and ain't no way I'm gonna have Bluetooth on a VirtualBox. It's updating Chromium. Probably gonna get rid of that, or I probably would get rid of it. Evolution, I don't use that as my email. Although I'm gonna look at that and see. It says we got HTOP installed. Okay. dependency cycle detected. My system is up to date. Thank goodness. What do I want a terminal for now? Can't even remember. Oh, let me see. Pacman dash capital Q sudo password, and sudo is definitely installed. Sudo editor equals nano, and I get nothing. Let me try that a different way. Sudo nano etsy sudoers. Ain't that something? Opened it up. Wouldn't do it under by sudo. But Will has still got a comment under it. I'm not even a member of the Will group, according to that. Fixing to make sure I am, though. Alright, so all commented. Oh, what did I do? Alright, so let me see if this, if I can Control O and get out of here. And enter. Control X. Control L to clear. So let me see. Groups. Dennis. I'm a member of the wheel, sys, network, scanner, power, wheel, audio, LP, optical, storage, video, users, RF, kill, auto, login, Dennis. Well, that says I'm a member of the wheel group. It didn't have me listed that way, though. You saw me uncomment that line. Huh, there must be some secret by sudo file somewhere. Sudo pacman dash capital SYYU. All messed up. Dash. Well, it worked. We got some extra repos in here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 repos and the multi-lib. 4 would be ArcoLinux. I guess that's really a close enough look at ArcoLinux. It seems to be tight. Some of the programs that it came. Now, one thing I want, that's what I wanted a terminal for. I don't know why this is not installed. Sudo pacman capital S GNOME system. Do it again. System dash monitor. Password. It asked me for a password. Told it not to. There must be a hidden sudo file somewhere. That's why I couldn't get into it. Alright, so let me see. Should be under system. System monitor. See what kind of resources it's using. Memory is close to a gig. And I have been opening up and closing some stuff. PyMock just got through doing a major download. I have not restarted. It has actually reached into the swap. You'd have to turn that down. It's usually defaulted at 60. You can turn it down to, I think, 10 is what people have been doing it. CPU usage is very low. It's just the RAM is up almost a gig. Like I said, I have been busy. It ain't like I've been just sitting here. I've been surfing the web, doing PalMac and all kind of stuff. There's quite a bit here. A guy could install this system. It's even got GRSync for your backups. So you don't have to go out and get that. Nice. So like I said, if a guy just wanted to install Arch and he wanted to use ArcoLinux is a good option for him because it does come with quite a bit of customization. As you know, XFC and Arch 2, you can do your own customization, make it your own. There's enough programs installed by default that you could go ahead and get started whatever your workflow is for the most part. There might be a few things you'd want, like OBS Studio or what have you, whatever your personal choices are. Even a burn program. Is there a burn beside XF Burn? So you'd have to get something if you wanted something besides the default XF Burn. Which XF Burn is good. No burners are currently available. Well, that's because I don't have them turned on. I guess that's going to do it for this review. Would I recommend ArcoLinux? I absolutely would. And because of the tech support I understand that it gets, I would recommend it probably first before I would any other Arch flavor, only because of the major support that you can get. One of my friends, Vince at Sleepy Eye Events, said he had a problem and posted it on their help site, and within minutes he had an answer for it and the problem was gone away. Apparently the tech support is just awesome for ArcoLinux. It does look like Arch Linux. I mean, you got Arch Linux here, you want to run Arch Linux, this is the way to do it. So let me F9 or Control F to get out of full screen. Go back down here to my logout button and I'm going to shut down. And I thank you very much for watching. Again, I would absolutely recommend ArcoLinux. It's a little bloated for my taste, but you know, if you wanted all them programs, they're there. You can always uninstall them if you want to take the time and make it yourself. Just uninstall them and make distribution yours. He's even got videos and a cheat sheet on how you can make your own ISO. The guy could have a ball in here. Alright, well thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.